Errol Spence and UGAS.
Oh, that's a hell of a fight. I like both of them boys. You know, I love Errol Spence. Shorty tough, man. But UGAS is a tough dude. He's a Cuban. He got a lot of skills. So it ain't going to be that easy. But Earl, if they going to put him with somebody, Earl will want to do it. And, you know, I got to go with Earl. But I think it's going to be a hell of a fight.
All right. UGAS versus Errol Spence.
Yep.
Break it down for us.
You know, UGAS as the underdog coming up, trying to still prove himself. Manny Pacquiao, that should say something. But, you know, you have Errol Spence who's coming off, you know, a great win against Thurman, you know, had gotten in the accident. So, you know, we're still trying to see where he is progressing in the mix of that. But honestly, I got UGAS winning. I'm in the
underdog.
I'm an underdog as myself, and so I'm going for him. So again, guess play plan the best game plan for that fight as well. So
now one last one, Errol Spence and UGAS, man. Who you got in that one, man?
Tough fight. I think everybody overlooking UGAS, but that's a tough fight. But I'm always say this: when you handpicked by God like Errol Spence is, all the tragedies he went through and came out on top, he handpicked by God, man. Stay away from don't bet against that man. Don't ever. I don't give a who he fight against. Don't bet against that man. He handpicked by God, and he worked hard at it. So don't bet against that man.
How about
and just how you see the fight playing out tomorrow, Jamal?
Fight. It's gonna be a hard fight. Tomorrow, two top competitors going against each other for all the belts. I mean, that's what we live for. That's what we box for. So it is what it is.
What do you think's going to separate Errol tomorrow, man? Get him to win the fight.
He's stud. I mean, he lost weight right. Camp was good. That's really all that matters, man. He focuses always on focus. So it is what it is.
Is it that country, Texas strength that could be the difference? Because they're in the pocket all night.
Big Texas right here.
We got Errol Spence and UGAS coming up.
It's a tough fight. I like Errol, but it's a tough fight for both fighters.
Man, we got Errol Spence, UGAS. It's that time, man. Give us a breakdown of what you think gonna happen, bro.
It's gonna be a great fight, bro. I know UGAS, you know, personally. You know, I trained in the same gym with him. He's a great person, you know. But Errol Spence, you know, he's a great fighter, you know. So I think honestly, it comes down to who has most heart this Saturday. You know, UGAS overcame adversity already. You know, he beat Pacquiao for the title. You know, so he has a lot on the line for himself, his family. And Errol Spence, I think he just wants to solidify himself as the best welterweight on the planet today. But it's going to be coming down to the people, to the one who has the most heart. But it's going to be a great fight, man. I feel like the fans are going to win on Saturday.
Errol Spence and UGAS. What do you think about that one, man?
I'm going with Earl.
Okay.
You know, Earl, he's too strong. Muscle memory, he's been doing it a long time. Skill-wise, they say fundamentals can beat a lot of things. And I believe that he mastered the skill of having his fundamentals down pat. You know, he don't do a lot of extraordinary stuff, I mean, extreme stuff. You know, nothing out of the far-fetched range. But what he does is he's sound. He's sound in what he does, and it's simplicity. You know, simplicity can win you the fight every time.
Errol Spence versus UGAS.
Man, I like them both, man, but UGAS, man, really good against southpaws, man.
Errol Spence and UGAS. Who do you got next?
That's a great fight. That's a great fight. You know, I like UGAS. I like UGAS and I like Spence. You know, they're both great fighters. May the best man win. I ain't got no prediction for that one.
Errol Spence fighting UGAS, man. Who you got next, bro?
Who I got? Errol Spence and UGAS?
Yeah.
This guy can't come in.
Okay. I still go with Earl. UGAS, he has the ability though to make it difficult.
Right.
Because it's boxing ability. He has the ability to make it difficult. But I still go with Earl.
We got Errol Spence and UGAS. Who do you think will take that one?
That's a tremendous fight, but I'm going with Errol Spence.
Of a side to pick on either of those, man. But I mean, they're great fights, you know, especially the UGAS and Spence fight. You know, they're both dudes that I consider friends. You know, that I rooted for, you know, plenty of times. And you know, they're trying to prove, you know, that they're the best. You know, they're unifying, and it's just, you know, a great fight for the sport of boxing.
I like that fight. Like, a lot of people think that it's gonna be like an easy fight for Errol Spence, but honestly, UGAS got a lot of grit to him. UGAS likes to fight, and I know you've seen that with Sean Porter. Like, you know, they was going at it, and I feel like he's gonna give Errol some work, but I got Errol winning the fight.
You got Errol Spence versus UGAS.
Both great fighters. I like both fighters, but UGAS, he tends to shine in moments like these, you know, when they give him tough opponents. But Errol Spence, you know, I think those kind of opponents are perfect for him. Like when he went to where'd he go and he fought Europe? Do you went to Europe?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh yeah.
He fought Kell Brook. He shines a moment like this, and I think tomorrow will be another night for like that for him.
Hey, of course, Jim. Odds makers got this, but experts seem to think this is a closer fight than they got it. What says you tomorrow night, Spence UGAS?
You know, I don't know how those guys set those numbers, but a lot of times they're right. It's amazing, but you can't count this guy out. This guy's tough. He's experienced. You know, look at how he got here. No one expected that. He's here, so you know, the odds don't fight. The fighters fight. So Errol Spence been through a lot of traumatic time. Car accident, came back. Problem with his eye, coming back. So nothing's guaranteed in life.
Is he the same Earl as he was before, or do you see fragile written all over the inside of Errol Spence?
You can't be fragile and survive what he survived.
I know, that's
So
God's will,
fragile.
baby.
That would not be, well, that may be too, but that would not be a word or an adjective that I would use to describe Errol
This is
Spence.
going to be a tough fight.
It is.
Do you think the injury that he
yes.
Do you think the injury that he sustained to his eye is going to play in his mind as you know, as he get hit in, as rounds go
Gunshot.
on?
You know, if you talk to fighters in the past who have had that, I think they're always aware, but they put it out of their mind. That's not what's prevalent when they enter the ring. If that's what you're thinking, then you've got the wrong thought process. You shouldn't be entering the ring.
Right.
So I don't think it'll be a factor. Maybe it becomes a factor. Maybe he becomes sensitive to it if he's hit a few times.
Didn't bother Ray Leonard.
Have to wait and see it as it plays out.
Jim, you know, obviously this is, you know, you interview the fighters after the fight, so this isn't what you do, but do you think Crawford Spence is going to happen next based on...
You can never put the cart before the horse. Didn't John Madden tell us that?
You got to get past him all
Right?
night.
Right.
So let's not have disregard for the man who's fighting tomorrow night. Looking forward to. Everybody wants that fight, Crawford and Spence, but everything that everybody wants, you know, they got to fight in the ring. So better not be thinking about that. If he's thinking about that, look at what happened to Joshua and Wilder. I mean, it's riddled. I can stand here for 10 days and talk to you about all the fights that should have happened that marinated too long that we waited on that didn't happen. So let's hope that's not the case, but he better pay attention to
We have some pretty big fights coming up. Do you think it's a great sign for boxing as for things to come as far as the matches people really want to see?
Look at the people here today. You give them what they want to see, and they're going to turn out. You know, they're going to turn on the television, they're going to buy the pay-per-view, and they're going to be, 40, 50,000 people here tomorrow night in a football stadium. So, yeah, I think you get a good matchup, and you're going to have the fans react.
And lastly, Jim, a big fight. You'll be in Brooklyn next month for Rolly and Tank. What do you think of that fight? You're going to have fun getting some post-fight reactions from Rolly?
Rolly's a fun guy.
Rolly talks a lot.
Don't he?
Tank fights a lot.
Right. Put up or shut up.
I get what you're getting at. Thanks, Jim.
We'll see what happens.
On that one.